You know, blessings to everybody. You know, there's much going on. I was listening to the news, and the sequester, I guess, has touched a lot of the Medicare and Medicaid, all the stuff for the elderly people. And they're going, the ones that have cancer, they're even going to fix it where they're not even going to pay for their chemo. And when I heard that on the news, I went, it's all a plan of Satan and what's going on. Why not? Let the elderly die. Just let them die. Don't help them. Don't give them what they need to survive. That way you can lower the population, because it's us elderly. I don't feel elderly, but it's us that they consider as a drain on the government because of Medicare. And I have Medicare and Champ VA since my husband's a veteran. But having the sequester to stop giving the money for they can get chemo treatment and the medicine they need to fight cancer. But yet, they grant someone to do a deal on how to take condoms and put them on right. Oh my God. You mean our young men don't know how to put on condoms, and they have to do a study on how to teach young men to do this? I don't mean to be crude, but what is there to teach? You zip the package open and you put it on. I'm sorry, I'm kind of frustrated with our government to throw away money, millions of dollars on a stupid study where these young people need to learn how to have chastity instead of putting condoms on. Oh my word. And taking away money from Medicare where the elderly that's got cancer can't even get the proper treatment. What is wrong with our government? Are they plumb crazy? What is wrong with Obama? Are you plumb stupid, man? You're taking our country down the toilet and flushing it day by day by day. You're taking our freedoms away. You're letting our elderly die. You know what? I'm blessed. I'm 69 years old, even though I don't feel like it. I've had my physical. They found a nodule in my left breast. So I told my friend about it. I didn't say about it here, but I told my friend about it, and we prayed about it. So today when I went and they gave me my mammogram, and then they also took the thing to really get down there deep and see, it was gone. Nothing there. God took care of it. My blood test is perfect. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have nothing wrong with me. I am in total physical A1 shape. And you know why? I pray. My friend prays. And if I feel really desperate, I'll let you all know, and you all can pray too. You see, I believe that Yeshua's stripes on his back was the healing for us. That he takes care of us. He heals our every need. Oh yeah, I'm going through other things. I'd rather not be going through. And it's not physical whatsoever. It's other things. My friend Tina is going through a lot. She had hoped that she could get this group that's supposed to help people that's been abused to pay her rent. Well, guess what? She's not on the street. She's not homeless. All she needs is rent money to stay in the home she's in. Now, so it would be better for her to go out on the street and be with 2 kids, 2 teenagers, and be homeless, and then they have to go and find her a home and pay deposit and rent and all of that stuff for her, than to just to simply pay the $250 to stay in the home she has until all of these other things come through. You know, the Social Security disability, the Medicaid, you know, the state helping out. It's just mind-boggling what is going on in our country. And there's going to be more to it because, see, her daughter who was abused by him is going to counseling, so they're going to get charges after him for child abuse. I mean, but yet she may lose her house because there's no help right now. I would pay the rent for her if I had the money. I just don't have the money to do it. It wouldn't bother me one bit to pay it for her. Because she prays and she's on her knees all the time praying for people. Even in the midst of her own problems, she's on her knees praying for you guys even out there. Whenever you have a request or a need, I may not say anything, but I immediately tell Tina, and we put it on a prayer list, and it's on both of our lists, and things are done. Things are done. God moves. He needs prayer warriors like Tina. She's a prayer warrior. I mean, a deep prayer warrior. And I'm still saying, and I again put her name in the P.O. box, anyone. All you have to do is just put $1 in the envelope, you know, put right, bless you, love you, I'm praying for you, put $1 in there and put it in the address and send it to this P.O. box. And if just 250 people will quickly send in to just $1, her rent would be paid for this month. If happen to be more people send in, well then the rent will be paid up farther. I mean, she'll count it as a blessing to pay the rent and maybe buy some school supplies if the kids happen to need them. They needed some the other day, so I went on ahead and got them. I did have that much money to get some things. I'm thinking about taking and some metal and stuff off, salvage, and take it and sell it and prayerfully get enough money to help her. Not to use it for myself, give it to her. So, if anybody feels led to do that, please do. I just ask for your compassion for her. Just $1. That's all I ask. If 250 people sent $1, that would help her. But with our government the way it is, they really don't care if people's out on the street. They don't care if elderly die of cancer. The young will be next now. You know, they allow abortions, so the young, you know, they'll say they won't have the money to help the young. I pray that I'm wrong about that. And then we got this crazy man over there in Korea. I look for any day a nuke be headed to America. Now, whether it'll ever reach America, I don't know. Maybe Hawaii, you know, I think that would be close enough. Maybe some of Alaska, I don't know. I just don't know. But I do believe that there'll be some nukes headed this way from Korea. I really do. Whether they hit here or not, I don't know. Because we have become into perilous times, and we need to pray. We need to pray like we've never prayed before. We need to repent of our sin and our anger and our bitterness, and we need to get in tune with Him. Because times are getting hard. Right now, what Tina is going through, you know, sometimes I get kind of like, when something's going on here at the house, and you know, and it don't seem like everything fits the way it should. And then I think, what have I got to complain about? I have a home. My bills paid. She don't have nothing right now. Nothing. I give her as much as I can. I'll even strap myself to give her. And I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you. That's the way I should be towards my sister. And you know, my other sister out there, Misty, I love her to pieces. But she's having a hard time. She needs prayer for her mother and herself and her family members. And she don't need a man calling her names and trying to say that she's something that she's not here on YouTube. Shame. Shame on people that go against people and call them names. Shame. You know, you think you're going to go to heaven calling people names because you've all of a sudden got mad at them? No. No. We need to come out of this hate and anger and bitterness and calling people's names and saying bad things about people. We need to come out of that and start glorifying God and Yeshua, what He did for us. You know, He died for us. Do you people really realize that? Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, died for us. We're just come out of Passover that was about the Passover lamb in Egypt. The Passover lambs that had to die and the blood put on the doorpost. Well, Yeshua was our Passover lamb, and His blood needs to be applied to the doorpost of our hearts. Because God's wrath is coming upon this earth. He is going to judge this earth and all the wickedness in it. If you're in the middle of wickedness, if you're in the midst of adultery, if you're in the midst of fornication, if you're in the midst of homosexuality, if you're in the midst of stealing and robbing and cheating people, if you're in the midst of telling lies on people and cursing them, if you're in the midst of hating people with your heart, then you're already killing them, so you're committing murder. If you're doing all of these things, if you're looking at your neighbor's wife or husband or their house or their goods and you're coveting it, you're sinning. And you're going to be judged. And God's wrath is coming upon this earth, America, and all the countries over there. I'm blessed. I'm in good health. Today I've got a bill of health that said, you are great. You're in good condition. You're great, Barbara. What is your condition? Not only physically, but spiritually. Are you physically ill because you're spiritually sick? Come on, people. When you become spiritually sick, it will affect your physical body. Ailments will come upon you and sickness will come upon you because the sin that you partake in. You need to come out of your sin. Are you swift to judge people and put condemnation upon them? Are you swift to hate them and destroy them? Are you swift to go out and tell all the rumors and the lies and the debauchery that you can upon people, destroying them physically and mentally? Do you not understand that if you're in a sin, you are spiritually sick? Spiritually sick. Do you not understand what affects the spiritual will affect the physical? The evil, the debauchery that you dwell in will affect your body? I don't think you really realize it. When we are told over and over and over and over and over and over to come out of sin, but you keep walking back into it as fast as you can. We are to flee from the things of fornication, the sexual sins, because they are sins against our own body. How come do you think AIDS come? It's a sexual disease. Oh yeah, you can get a blood cut and they have a cut but I'm telling you, the main way of getting AIDS is a sexual intercourse. How about hepatitis C? A disease of a sexual organ that will affect your body. Herpes, a sexual disease that will affect your body. Sexual sin brings destruction to your own physical body. The hate in your heart that you get for people, that Yeshua said, if you hate somebody, you've already killed them. When your heart gets into this hate mode, and it hates with a passion, it hates, that hate will destroy you, not the other person, you, because that hate gets in that heart and it just eats and eats, and it opens up to all kinds of diseases and sicknesses to pour into your body physically. When you sin, my friend, you are destroying your own body. Your own body. That's the reason why Paul kept saying you got to get the leaven out of your life and out of your heart, because the leaven, that sin, will spread throughout your whole body. And sickness comes in. It's like a gateway that opens up the door, and that sickness will come in. If it's a flu that's going around, a pandemic, you'll get it, and you can die. Cancer comes floating around, you'll get it, and you can die, because you've opened the doors up by letting sin come into your life. Sin will bring destruction upon your physical body. It will destroy it. It will tear it down. And you just let it come on in. And you say, well, Jesus loves me. He won't let it happen. Jesus loved you enough to die for you upon the cross, to take your sins away and pay that punishment for them. But if you refuse to give the sins up, and you keep going back into them, and you keep doing those things over and over and over and over, then that door is wide open and the protection is gone. And then that sickness and disease can enter right into your body and destroy you physically as well as spiritually. The sickness in the spiritual life will affect the physical life. And then you wander around and wonder, why am I so sick all the time? Well, what's in your heart? What's in your heart? Do you have lust? Do you have hate? Do you have envying? Do you have strife? Do you have anger? Do you have all the things that you're not supposed to partake in your heart, and indulging in them and saying, oh, I just can't get over it. I can't get away from it. I can't. Well, then whatever is ravishing your fleshly body will keep on doing it. We'll keep on doing it. We have to come to the point that we know that we submit ourselves unto Him. Totally, 100%. Submit our lives to God. Unconditionally. We are called by a higher calling. We are held to a higher principle. When we say that we are His, we must put on that faith and love. We must put that hope of salvation, and we must come totally submissive to Him in everything, shape, and form. What we do does affect our life. What we say does affect our life. And yes, I used to be on a lot of pills. But it's like God is just healing my body and clearing it up. Because he keeps saying there's things for you to speak and things for you to do, Barbara. There is things to tell the body. Tell the bride, my bride, that she better clean herself up now or she will be left behind. He keeps speaking me in the spirit. I will not take a dirty bride home. I will not have a dirty bride. She must be just like me. On that day that I came to the point when they beat me and they persecuted me and they hung me on the cross, I was a lamb, pure and spotless, without blemish. She must become a pure lamb that is spotless and pure without a blemish. To be my bride, she must be held to a higher standard. The same standard I was held. That's what he keeps telling me. This is what Yeshua keeps saying. I will hold you to a higher standard. I paid the price. Are you willing to sacrifice and pay the price? Not very many want to do that. And I know it's hard. I know. Because I still have to put this flesh down. There's times I just want to go and get mad and stomp my feet and holler and scream at people. But, you know, I can't. I can't. That's not his way. When my enemies come up and call me names and reprobate and witches and all the names that they can call me, I have to forgive them and love them. Whether for them, but I know I have to for my own soul's sake. I have to. I have to have compassion when it seems like there should be no compassion. But I feel a great troubling in this land, in America, that once was a great nation, but it's coming down to be nothing. Our people here are going to suffer mightily. People around the world is going to suffer. And those that refuse to give up sin and walk in total obedience and submission to God is going to feel the wrath and the judgment of God as it pours out upon the land and it covers and walks through, just like when that day at night that death angel come down on Egypt and it covered the land and it walked over the houses, and if you did not have the blood on the doorpost of the house, then the death angel touched that house. The wrath of God is going to do that once again. And those that live in sin and disobedience to him and not willing to pay the price will feel his fury and his wrath to the uttermost. So if you're really, really sick, clean your house inside here and pray and say, here am I. Here am I. But we have to become totally submissive to him. That's the reason why so many diseases are rampant. It's because of disobedience within the body. And you know, people get so concerned about the church being a body. Well, what church is that? Is it the Methodist or the Baptist or the Presbyterian or the Pentecostal or the Catholic? What church is the right church? There's only one. That is Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, and His gospel. Not man-made churches. The church He built. The foundation He built by His own blood and sacrifice. That's who you need to serve and worship. Father, in the name of Yeshua, I plead the blood over this video. I ask you, Father, to touch people's hearts and just move upon them to send Tina $1 even, just $1, so that her need to be met. And let her Social Security and the other things that she's applied for come quickly, Father. Bless her. She is truly your child. And she just won't let go. She just keeps holding on to your garment. She just keeps holding on, believing that everything you will take care of. And I know you will. And Father, thank you for giving me a good bill of health, taking care of my body, taking care of everything that could have been wrong or would have been wrong, but you've healed it and it's in perfect shape. Thank you. Thank you. For now, I know that you've got other things for me to do, and you're going to do it through me. And here am I. Send me. And people out there that are strongly searching for you, Father, just lead them into your holiness and righteousness so that they can take all that leaven and all that sin out of their lives and throw it away and really get in contact with you and know who you really are, the healer, the blesser, the giver of life eternal. Let them come to know you like they have never known you before, because we are in the last days and we need your covering more than we've ever needed it before. So I ask the blessing upon this video in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen. I pray, my friend prays, and if I feel really desperate, I'll let you all know, and you all can pray too. You see, I believe that Yeshua's stripes on His back was the healing for us. That He takes care of us. He heals our every need. Oh yeah, I'm going through other things. I'd rather not be going through. And it's not physical whatsoever. It's other things. My friend Tina is going through a lot. She had hoped that she could get this group that's supposed to help people that's been abused to pay her rent. Well, guess what? She's not on the street. She's not homeless. All she needs is rent money to stay in the home she's in. That way you can lower the population, because it's us elderly. I don't feel elderly, but it's us that they consider as a drain on the government because of Medicare. And I have Medicare and Champ VA since my husband's a veteran. But having to sequester to stop giving the money for they can get chemo treatment and the medicine they need to fight cancer. But yet, they grant someone to do a deal on how to take condoms and put them on right. Oh my God. You mean our young men don't know how to put on? You know, blessings to everybody. You know, there's much going on. I was listening to the news, and the sequester, I guess, has touched a lot of the Medicare and Medicaid, you know, all the stuff for the elderly people. And they're going, the ones that have cancer, they're even going to fix it where they're not even going to pay for their chemo. And when I heard that on the news, I went, you know, it's all a plan of Satan and what's going on. Why not let the elderly die? Just let them die. Don't help them. Don't give them what they need to survive. Condoms, and they have to do a study on how to teach young men to do this. I don't mean to be crude, but what is there to teach? You zip the package open and you put it on. I'm sorry, I'm kind of frustrated with our government to throw away money, you know, millions of dollars on a stupid study where these young people need to learn how to have chastity instead of putting condoms on. Oh my word. And taking away money from Medicare where the elderly that's got cancer can't even get the proper treatment. What is wrong with our government? Are they plumb crazy? What is wrong with Obama? Are you plumb stupid, man? You're taking our country down the toilet and flushing it day by day by day. You're taking our freedoms away. You're letting our elderly die. You know what? I'm blessed. I'm 69 years old, even though I don't feel like it. I've had my physical. They found a nodule in my left breast. So I told my friend about it. I didn't say about it here, but I told my friend about it, and we prayed about it. So today, when I went, and they gave me my mammogram, and then they also took the thing to really get down there deep and see, it was gone. Nothing there. God took care of it. My blood test, it's perfect. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have nothing wrong with me. I am in total physical A1 shape. And you know why?